Oh, today I wanted to talk about something that I've just noticed in myself and mostly in people around me, but in myself too, is that people are just, as they grow older, they start being afraid of risk. They start being afraid of doing stuff that sounds a bit crazy, but is just fun. I'm talking about stuff like just getting a bus and going to another town for a whole day and coming back in the evening. And it doesn't sound like anything drastic, but there's so many people who are just afraid of taking a trip, you know? And I think that this also relates to a point I've made recently, and that people don't know just how much stuff can be done in a certain amount of time. Like people have no idea just how much you can do in 2 hours of free time. Like in 2 hours, I could get my bike, drive 4 kilometers to a nature reserve, stay there for half an hour, and drive back and still have some time left over. You can do a lot of stuff in pretty short amounts of time. You know, I remember uh, I walked my dog and then I just thought to myself, oh yeah, I've never been to this town, which is like 3 kilometers outside of the town I live in. And I've heard that there's a little palace in there, right? So I was like, oh damn, I'm gonna go. And so I went. It took me like 2 hours, and most of that was just commuting because I was waiting for the bus for like 15 minutes both of the times. It, it's very good. You can really do a lot of stuff in a short amount of time. But back to the point. People are just afraid of taking those risks of adventuring, And maybe that could be a direction for my channel, where I just show you videos of me exploring places like forests and stuff. Perhaps that could be a good thing. Because right now it's just me not really showing you any footage I've recorded and just sitting in my room and telling you. Um, But yeah, people are very much afraid of exploring. It's like I remember one time like there's a town like right next to the city I live in, and it's this type of town that's just houses along one main road, and I wondered like how far does this road really go? Because I thought that it was going to be something like the road just circles back and it's just a big loop, but it's not. It actually goes very far. And I've drove like I was like I exited the town, and then like there was still like 3 kilometers of road, and it didn't see the end of it. I didn't see the end of the road when I decided to turn back because I thought to myself, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna need to do that another time." And another thing, I've just discovered a lake just like in the city premises, which nobody knows about because, well, you don't have a car road that goes there. You have to go by foot. And it's those little things that really bring you joy in life. Like even my mom, like she's been living in this town longer than I'm alive. And she only recently discovered like literally a forest behind a theater in her town. Because she always thought that, oh yeah, it was just a bunch of trees. But she didn't know that it was like 3 hectares of just undisturbed nature. And it's really beautiful. And when I saw her reaction, it was just priceless. Like it was very, very heartwarming. And I mean, the friends that I have, like they're not as scared of exploring. We we go to some weird places, but most people don't, and most people don't have that privilege. So I really suggest that you just find someone that can share your obsessions if you could call them that. Another thing I've also discovered is just like uh, in one of the neighborhoods in the town, like there is a football pitch, and it's like the lights there are on 24/7. And I got a crazy idea is that imagine that I just called up my friends and at like 10 p.m. we just went there and played in the dead of night. It would be awesome. It would be very good, you know? And yeah, mm, just really wanted to share that with you. And yeah, sleep a little better and don't be afraid of adventuring. So yeah.